Hey everyone, it's Delaina with Manor House Creations. I want to share a layout that I've created today using a couple of techniques and of course some beautiful Manor House flowers and lots of stickers and just small pieces of papers and embellishments. To get started, just want to kind of remove everything from the page. We'll start with the flowers. This is of course the Manor House creation flowers. And we've got a really pretty Jubilee flower here in pink. You can see that I've added a fabric brad to the center just to give it a little dressed down cute effect. And I've got two white solitude flowers. I've sort of removed the back layer of this particular one, and I've left this one whole and intact. So those are the flowers we're going to be using, and the rest of it you can see are just actually stickers and small strips of paper. So remove the fabric brads, remove the stickers, lots of different stickers. Sometimes I like to just play with the sticker sheets that come in some of the paper collections. A little cuter style here. It's October afternoon and I'm using a 4x6 photo. You can see the strip of paper. And then small strips of paper here. I've cut the shape of the top of the flowers out there. More stickers. Just remove them all. The little bird sticker. And I always like to use the doily pieces when I can. These are the small 4-inch doilies that I've cut. Either I had these left over from other projects or I've actually cut them in half. Okay, what you see that I have left here is the little masked area that I did, and it's in kind of a yellow mustard color. The way I achieved that, I want to show you by moving some of this out of the way. I'm going to show you on a scrap sheet of paper. I guess I can just do it right on top here. Lay the scrap sheet down. I used modeling paste, and I just bought this at my local craft store, and a spatula. And the mask is just some random numbers, just kind of in random order there. It's just a simple mask. I just think it's really cute for this particular line. I also used just ink. This is just standard ink. You can use any ink pad that you have. And what I did is just sort of rub it over the top of the mask. Just not a lot, just a little. Just right over the top of the mask. It really doesn't show through very much. You get a few little inked areas there. Mainly what you want is just a little ink on your actual mask, because what it's going to do is give you a variation in your color as you spread your modeling paste. Since it's white, as you spread your modeling paste across, it's going to tint the actual modeling paste. And you can see it's going to tint it a yellow color. Whatever color you use, of course, that's the color it will tint. And you can see in some areas it's tinting it a little darker. That's kind of what you want. You want the variation of light and dark shades of your ink. So just spread it over. You don't have to worry about getting all the numbers. You can see on the layout, it's sort of in the top right and then the lower bottom. And there you have it. You can see it's just darker and lighter shades of that actual pigment ink. Okay, back to the layout. You can see I've used a grid paper behind with the piece of cardstock on top. And if I remove this, you can see I've actually gutted the center of my grid paper just because I hate to waste. And I've added a few pop dots, a few strips of just random scraps of cardstock I've added to the center with a few pop dots so that the center does not collapse. And I'll go back and actually remove all the little tabs and stick this down. But we'll begin with that. First thing I want to add is our doily layers to the outside. I just want to add a little glue to each one. On these I just add a little wet glue just to the center. So So the first thing I want to do is just add these right to the outside. It just shows that layer there. Gives a little more interest in that corner, and it shows that you actually have a little bit of depth between the two. And I'll take some time once I'm finished with the video to actually remove all the tabs and stick the cardstock down. The next thing I want to add is this strip of orange dot paper. Again, the majority of this is October Afternoon. I love the bright colors, and I want to offset this just a little. This particular one, I'm not going to ink the edges. I kind of want the clean look of the edges. So sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So I want to offset this just a little from the edge here. Just about ½ inch, ¼ inch. This is about 3 inches, 2.5, 3 inches wide, and about probably 10 inches across. Have that there. I have a 4x6 photo, and this is a springtime photo of my nieces playing on their tire swing. I just love the bright colors and the bright green grass in the background. Use a little adhesive. I don't like to use the wet glue for my photos. I like to use the actual tape runner. So we'll add it right about here. Okay, the next thing I have is this little journaling spot. And again, this is actually from a sticker sheet. What I like to do when I remove my sticker sheets is take a little talcum powder, a little baby powder, and sprinkle on the back so that I can sort of move these around and have a little more freedom actually laying them down and around. And then when we add the wet glue, it just tends to go right together. Leave that there. Oh, actually, before I add this, I wanted to add my doily pieces. I do have a few doily pieces to go in the background here. Sorry about that, I'm getting a little out of order here. Lay our doily pieces in behind. I just love these little baker's doily pieces. Walmart, the craft stores, you can get them in so many places, and they just make beautiful scrapbook accents. Gives lots of depth and dimension to your pages. Okay, now we'll go back in and add this journaling card. Add that right about there. The next thing I have here is a little cloud. Again, it's a sticker. Little glue. Place it right in and behind the photo. Let's actually place that behind the doily. Give it a little more depth there, a little more attention to detail. I also have another little journal spot sticker, and I like to use these just to embellish a lot of times, not use them for actual journaling pieces, but I use them just as bits and pieces to embellish and give that depth that you need. And this is a little tin pin with the word play. We're going to use that as our title. I want to add it just on top of the journaling spot here. I have a little sticker sunshine. Also want to add it in and behind our cloud and our little journaling spot here. Again, it's all about creating that depth. Okay, the next thing I want to add are a few more stickers. This is a little girl with a jump rope. It just kind of goes with the theme. I have a few small little ducks. They're just adorable. I just wanted to integrate these here, just using lots of cute little pieces. We all have those sticker sheets, and we all have lots of different little sticker embellishments that we would like to use up, and this sort of helps you. This is another little sticker. I've powdered the back of all these, so it makes it really easy to just add a little wet glue and move on. Now I want to add a few of our flowers. I just love adding the little fabric detail to the center of this. It gives it a little less dressy look. This flower makes this flower a little more versatile. We'll add it right about here. We'll add this one right about here. And then we have one more that I'll add just above those here, right at my journaling spot. It just gives a nice little swinging flow there. Okay, the next thing I want to add is, of course, another little sticker. Add it right about here. Just want to create the color balance now with our different elements. I've got another fabric brad, and what I do is actually take my Tim Holtz scissors and just clip away the little metal pieces from the back. Then I have the opportunity to make a flat back embellishment out of it without having to make a hole and push it through the paper. I just sometimes like to use them that way. You can see that goes right about there. And again, I'm just making sort of a balance of our color. Add another sticker flower here, and again it sort of mimics this over here and gives us a little more dimension and a little more color in our flower cluster. The next thing I have is a little bird, and it's just always really convenient for the video especially to do these layouts in advance and then go back and look at the photo and just recreate what I've done. This is again just a strip of paper, and I've cut the shape of that out. It's just a little leftover that I had just to incorporate a little more color. Just want to tuck it right in and behind our photo there. And I have another one of those too that I want to again just tuck in and behind, and it gives lots of interest and depth to our layout. Have a few more little stickers that I'd like to add. It's just so nice when these are all powdered and ready for the wet glue. Makes it really easy process. Another little bird. We'll add that bird right about here. And I have another little butterfly here, and I want to actually pull a little more orange to the actual top of the layout just to make that color a little more vivid, since it's not in my photo but it's sort of in the background of the actual layout. I just want to add it right here to the flower. And with a little wet glue, that'll just lay down right about there. Reposition my ducks just a little. Okay, there you have it. That's the layout that I've created using the beautiful Manor House flowers and lots of bits and pieces of paper, our technique with our numbers in the background. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask. And please join us at manorhouse.com. Actually manorhousecreations.com, and see all the beautiful things that the brand new design team's working on over there. Thanks a lot for joining me. Y'all have a great day. Bye.